It is great to be here. I am very pumped, very excited for this huge episode. I actually want to make sure that my stream system actually streaming too, because it didn't last time, and I was kind of upset about that. So let's hope that it says it is streaming, and we are. Perfect. I was really concerned about that. It wasn't happening last time. So, with that being said, we have a huge, huge edition. UFC 290 pay-per-view. We skipped a couple numbers. That's okay. But where we are at now, we have a bunch of different fighters debuting, and the only three who aren't are Kai Kara-France, Darren Elkins, and Tom Aspinall. The rest of these guys are debuting and having immediate title shots, and you're probably thinking, what are you doing? You've never done this before. You've never strived away from the number 10 contendership thing. It's all because I've been away from the game for so long that I wanted to make sure we got these new fighters in there before UFC 5 comes out. I do firmly believe it's coming out in August, so fingers crossed, hopefully it does, because it's been almost 3 years now. So, these fighters are getting their opportunities for title shots. The only two people who are actually contenders, or ranked contenders, are Darren Elkins at number 7 and Kai Kara-France at number 5. The rest of them, they're unranked. Most of them don't even have a fight, except for Tom Aspinall, who's 1-0. So I really try to change up this pay-per-view system, and that way it makes it more unpredictable. You know, we're going away from the rankings for one show, because we got so many new fighters up in here. So we're starting with the lightweight championship fight, 5 rounds for every single fight tonight. I'm also very much excited for this too. Here we go. Like I said, when you look at, well, for lack of a better word, let's look at the one fighter we do know some information about here, and that being, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden, but that fighter being the one and only lightweight champion of the world, Rustam Khabilov, who, when you look at his record, it's quite impressive. He's 7-3, and just took out Kevin Lee, who was at one point in time the welterweight and lightweight champion of the world, and was defending them on the same night. And now we've got a guy like Mateusz Gamrot here, who, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know very much about from his real life stuff. I do know he's a great striker, good wrestler. So this is going to be a very tough position to be in if you're Rustam Khabilov. I mean, it's just the truth. Yes, I do apologize for all the sniffling. The allergies have gotten the best of me, for sure. I see Gamrot trying to go for the arm. This is something that Khabilov wisely could realize he cannot give him the arm. That armbar would have been applied. It would have been a very disastrous situation for him.
Take your time, but get back to your back and start to try to recover. You're halfway. Side control now, DC.
Got nice side control.
Disposal from here. 2 minutes here to go in round 1.
All right, 2 minutes left. I said, honestly, round number 1 has so far been all Mateusz Gamrot. I mean, there's no doubt about that. We're seeing it here. He is just kind of, to be honest with you, Rustam Khabilov is at the mercy of Gamrot. So go for this arm triangle. This is no, oh my goodness, this is not good. The arm triangle's been applied. Mateusz Gamrot on his debut could become champion. Mateusz Gamrot trying to choke the life out of Rustam Khabilov. Mateusz Gamrot he put him to sleep. Mateusz Gamrot puts Rustam Khabilov to sleep, folks. On his debut, becomes the new UFC lightweight champion of the world on his debut. Like I said, we are definitely taking an unconventional approach to this pay-per-view. There was about 15 fighters that were brand new since the last time I did a stream. And so it was only fair to give these guys some title shots to see what they could do. I didn't think we'd have a title change the first fight of the night. But hey, Rustam Khabilov gets choked out by Mateusz Gamrot. Wow.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine is going to stop this contest.
I can't believe it.
12 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke.
So you got to actually update all the records now. Congrats to Mateusz Gamrot, folks. On his debut, becomes lightweight champion. Like I said, we're giving a lot of these brand new fighters title shot opportunities, something that really rarely comes. Why does that belt look a lot better? Whoa. That's wild. That must be part of the updates. All right, next up, it's going to be in the women's strawweight division as the 11-6 Angela Hill takes on the debuting Amanda Lemos, which I actually do know quite a lot about her work. I have seen her fight a couple times in real life, and so I will say that Angela Hill is in for the fight of her life. Here we've had one new champion so far, and I'm thinking we're probably about to have two with Amanda Lemos. Oh my God! That could be it! That kick to the face dropped the champ quicker than... I mean, I barely blinked.
Outstanding half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard.
So he's trying to go immediately for that arm bar. I don't think... Oh... I didn't think that she would get... You know, Angela Hill normally doesn't really get put in these situations this early in her previous fights that we've had. And now she's got this armbar. This is not good if you are Angela Hill. Amanda Lemos is really trying to finish this one in less than 2 minutes. The armbar has been applied, but she doesn't have full grip. If she gets full grip, now she's got full grip. This is bad. We could be looking at a new strawweight champion. Amanda Lemos taps out Angela Overkill Hill in less than 2 minutes, and we have a new UFC Women's Strawweight Champion of the world. Amanda Lemos is the new strawweight champion. Look at this spinning back heel. I mean, this was just nasty, folks. And then from there, I mean, she got caught, and Angela Hill was forced to tap out. You know, like I said, folks, normally we give, you know, these contenders, they have to rise to it, but because we had so many new fighters, I let these brand new fighters get title shots, see what they were made out of. That's 2 for 2. First it was Mateusz Gamrot, and now it is Amanda Lemos. And now she is the new strawweight champion. Wow. I didn't even update the first fight. I didn't even have time to do that. Jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 41 seconds.
That's 2 first-round finishes.
Declaring the winner.
Holy heck. Why is it like his arm is like not even holding her hand? Well, I mean, I guess she didn't really have to. Is it me, or did they make that belt ginormously huge in this update? Like, I don't remember it being that huge. Congrats to Amanda Lemos, folks. Who our next fight of the night? Can you imagine you're starting off your debut, you win a title, you're 1-0. That's got to feel great. Now, this fight I had circled on my thing. I feel like this one's going to be a really big sleeper, just because Santiago Ponzinibbio is 13-5 in the welterweight division, he's welterweight champion. He's pretty hard to beat, and like seriously, like from the fights that we've had, even in the fights that he's lost, he's looked good in every single fight, and it's been right to the wire basically. So Shavat Rakhmonov has got an uphill battle here with a guy who it's been hard to put him down. So I'm looking forward to see what Rakhmonov's going to bring to the table to try to take the belt off of Ponzinibbio. I could easily see this fight going to the 4th and 5th round. That was a nice shot to the body too. Let me actually update the rankings and stuff and everything that just happens, and I have a whole spreadsheet for everyone's record, from every fighter's record to the rankings as well. So strawweights. Now, I don't expect this fight to be pretty in terms of wrestling from either of these guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it would be very wise for them to be on the stand-up for the majority of this fight.
Alright, so a near perfect entry there.
But time will tell, as we're at one takedown.
They say if of course you don't succeed. Try again, was able to get him down.
I don't know if you guys hear the fan going off from my system. I definitely don't want you guys to hear that, so we'll unplug that. There we go. Then I've got to fix the transparency on my camera because it's not as opaque as it used to be. Like I normally change it for the UFC events and stuff like that, but I might have to brighten that whenever I do like an Overwatch stream or something like that.
But he's right? He's so
Oof,
right
I'm not
in
feeling
terms of if you're on your back in the half guard.
See, now Gamrot's had surprisingly control for the majority of the time they've been on the ground. I'm very surprised about that. I mean, you see Ponzinibbio trying to move into different positions to get up and back to stand up, but he's struggling right now. He's been blocked off at every attempt, and Rakhmonov, for the most part, has been able to do whatever he wants. See, but this is constant tussle. He's going for the guillotine. Oh, I thought he was going for the guillotine. I think he hesitated. He wanted to, but instead thought it would be better to go back to stand-up. I do believe he could have probably at least gotten the guillotine hold applied, for sure. By the way, for the last fight, Amanda Lemos 1-0 now. Angela Hill 1-7. Sorry, not 1-7, 11-7. Whoops. Whoops.
Just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the forever busy Santiago Ponzinibbio.
That was a nice kick for Ponzinibbio.
Checks that leg kick.
So I got a brand new laptop that actually does all this stuff. I'm pretty glad I got this spreadsheet though.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step.
There you go. This and just when I got to give that round 10-9 to Rakhmonov. I just feel that Rakhmonov had better ground control. In my opinion, I think he did better on the stand-up as well. I mean, Ponzinibbio had some good shots. That was a beautiful spinning back fist, though. But I do feel 10-9 for Rakhmonov is pretty accurate. I mean, I think you could even go as far as to say maybe a 10-8 round for him. But I'll go 10-9. I think that's the best way to go for that round. Again, another takedown. He's picked up right where he left off.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not
gonna go inside control. Yep.
continue to throw the strike until he makes
Going for the Kimura.
Now he's able to isolate that left arm.
Look for him to step over the top.
This is a Kimura. I think he's trying to transition over to the armbar. This is a beautiful transition, ladies and gentlemen. The transition as has been here when he transitioned the Kimura to the armbar. You realize how he kept complete wrist control. This is not looking good for Santiago Ponzinibbio. Can he get out of a sticky situation? Santiago Ponzinibbio forced to tap out to Shavkat Rakhmonov. That is 3 title changes. Well, actually, this one went to the second round. Holy heck.
Look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, this guy has such
3 epic title changes so far. I mean, again, Shavkat Rakhmonov had complete control since the opening, the opening in round number 1. It's very impressive, I must say.
At 1 minute, 36 seconds of round number 2. Declaring
The Lemos is champ, and then the lightweights.
And new undisputed UFC welterweight
Champion of the world. Congrats to Shavkat Rakhmonov for one heck.
UFC champion, no one can ever take that away from him.
Yeah, man, you gotta take
One heck of a performance. I'm speechless. I mean, that is 2 first round finishes. Then we had our first second round finish. The hits keep on coming. Next up, folks, it's going to be the 8-1 light heavyweight champion of the world, Jiri Prochazka, as he takes on the debuting Jamal Hill. Here we go. This one I expect to be ugly, I expect it to be physical, and I expect it to be a nasty brawl. I can't wait for it. fight.
Well, there can be few better backdrops for a mixed martial arts live event than this Madison
Let's see, both guys, just like I thought, we're going to get right to it.
And you remember when we finally got here in 2016.
So far, 3 champions have fallen. Will Jiri Prochazka be the 4th?
With a big event. This is a phenomenal arena. This is a fantastic fight environment.
Oh, that was a nice front kick. Knee to the face, okay. Ooh.
Trying to establish that jab once again.
Should he go for the hook? Couldn't, though.
Circling to his right. Whoa!
Gosh, that was a nasty shot. Jamal Hill is rocked.
Oh, he might be out.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, straight right.
So both guys trying to preserve their tanks. I don't blame them. This fight could be a very prolonged one, or a fight that, you know, ends rather quickly. And so far, with the way it's going, every fight is finished pretty early. And again, Hill is hurting. There's a nasty knee to the... Ooh, goodness gracious. Oh. Oh, wow, stereo kicks. I said Jiri Prochazka has done a great job of targeting every single body part of Jamal Hill. He's rocked the face, he's rocked the body, taken some leg kicks. This is very smart. He's been switching it around. Meanwhile, in that fight... Listen, I'm still behind on the... Oh! He'll better protect himself and better start striking quickly because he is getting rocked. There's a nasty elbow.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
He's got a commitment to kicking tonight. Oh, I bet. Rustam Kablov is over there. Mateusz Gamrot's new champ.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
I'm trying to make sure I can get everything on pace. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. And again, Hill getting rocked. So it is going to be a bit interesting to see what's going to happen after this pay-per-view, because with all that fallout, with all the fallout that's going to happen and everything. Oh, that was a beautiful front kick. Prochazka's wobbling, and Hill's trying to pick up the pace. He's got 7 seconds. Should have put this one out before we go into round number 2. And they wait till round number 2. Oof, honestly, Jamal Hill needs to be careful with that uppercut. So many times have we seen in this series that guys just drop to the uppercuts, man.
That shot blocked. Uppercut gets through on the counter. Right hook attempt.
Oh, I told you about that uppercut. What did I say, folks? What did I say about that uppercut? Oh, downwind Hill. Hill is rocked. Oh, he saved himself. He saved himself. Jamal Hill surviving, but for how much longer?
Well, you gotta be working off of your back.
He is clocking the face, my goodness.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves
Just
it too.
updating everything to make sure I'm just head, not really head, but on pace.
Half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Jesus, and down goes Jamal Hill again. By the way, Santiago Ponce is going to be 13-6 now, while Shabbat Rachmanov 1-0, and then Rustam Kablov 7-4. Both guys went down from that kick. I don't know how much more Jamal Hill can take.
Already closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Ooh. So, now this fight is, the tables have turned in terms of how bad these guys are beating the crap out of each other. It's a nice knee to the face.
And now he's got that tie clinch. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body.
I mean, honestly, both guys have been badgering to this faces pretty badly. Oh! It's over, it's over, it's over. It's over, goodness Lord. Jiri Prochazka is the first man to retain a title here tonight. He is now 9-1. He is not going anywhere. Jiri Prochazka is still the light heavyweight champion of the world. And he puts Jamal Hill to 0-1. This was nasty. And by the way, Mateusz Gamrot 1-0. I feel like I should say that before. It's like a lost cause. Goodness gracious, what a knockout. That straight jab, man, it was nasty.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 2. Playing the winner by
knockout. And still
the undisputed UFC light heavyweight
champion of the world. Congrats to Jiri Prochazka, man. Still the UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. 9-1, puts Jamal Hill to 0-1. Meanwhile, our next fight is going to be for the women's flyweight title. The 10-3 Katlyn Chookagian takes on the debuting Amanda Ribas.
For the UFC flyweight division title.
I said, who can forget some of the great pioneers of this women's flyweight division? I mean, Valentina Shevchenko to be one of them. Not only that, we've had the rising star of Mila Wineland and how well she's done in this series. And we look at some of the fighters who have came through here, like Alex King, who was a flyweight champion for a while, bantamweight champion as well. He's done some great things. Trying to think who else. Who else was? Oh, Kenneth Thomas when he came on. He's a former heavyweight champion. Aldrich Cook, he's done his thing. He's a one-time champion. Yeah, there's been a couple fighters who came through the doors that have really made an impact, to say the least, in the UFC. They should update, because I don't think I updated that properly. But finally, we had a title defense. I was like, man, things are not looking good here.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will.
But hey, honestly, the victory that we just seen from Jiri Prochazka should be inspiring some of the champions back there who may have not had any inspiration or loss of hope with how many champions have just dropped.
Again, she chooses to clinch here.
That was a nice spinning back elbow.
Another clinch position.
Needed the body, okay. I'm liking what Katlyn Chookagian's doing with her footwork. She's in a lot of knees, she's in a lot of kicks. Oh, that was a nice kick to the face. What's made Katlyn Chookagian such a hard fighter to beat is the simple fact that when it comes to Katlyn Chookagian, she is just so active. She is always so active, so it makes it hard. She's always switching up, she's always trying to be well-versed, and it always causes a problem for her opponents. And we've seen that when she beat Mila Wineland. So it's been very impressive to see Katlyn Chookagian grow and evolve throughout the series and how well and how more dominant she's become. A real force. Some nice shots.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Oh, wow.
45 seconds to go here in round 1.
Sorry about that. I had to make sure I
She blocked the punch.
cleared that out. I was like, ugh.
Nice head.
Oh, that was a beautiful... the way the leg just flopped, that was impressive. She curved it.
Big shot land.
10 seconds.
Those are nice shots, okay. Good shots to the body. But you know what the difference is, and this is what I'm saying, whenever Kukagan has gone to a decision, she's primarily won them. It's because of the small things. Ribas stopped fighting for those last 15 seconds. She wasn't very active. She's like, all right, you know, we're going to round number 2. Cool, whatever. But we see with Kukagan how she kept going, even if it was small jabs, they were still landing, they were still effective, and that's going to gain some points on the card. Because yes, if you ask for my opinion in terms of the scorecard now for round number 1, I'm going to say 10-9, Caitlin Kukagan. I think you have to. It's just because she's been so much more active in this fight so far than Amanda Ribas. Again, thank you. Total strikes landed 46 for Kukagan, 27 for Ribas. Wow, what a slam. That's some impressive wrestling.
She really had to work.
I guess that's what Ribas was waiting for. Someone got busted open.
Gave up on herself. Continued to press, continued to shoot, continued to level Jade. Now she finally has secured.
Wow, I mean, she's actually dominating here on the ground. I'm very surprised. This is normally Kukagan's like field of expertise for the most part from what we've seen. And she is hemming away on Caitlin Kukagan. This is not good for Kukagan. She gave up her back. What's she going to do? That was wise.
It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. This young lady now finds herself in this position.
This is not good.
Very key is that she can
trying to slip in the arm. I don't think she... Oh, Kukagan gave up the arm. Kukagan gave the arm. This is not good for Kukagan. This is not good for her. So she's trying to twist it around, trying to get more of her weight over the... Yep, that's smart. She's now isolated both arms. If she can try to pull over her legs, she does, but she gave up the clasp. This doesn't look too good. This does not look... Uh-oh. The arm bar to get the job done, and she does. Amanda Ribas taps out Caitlin Kukagan, and round number 2, we have a new women's flyweight champion, Amanda Ribas. Everybody. Holy heck. And this is what started it, the slam. And then she choked out Kukagan.
She looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle
wow.
at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round.
Wow.
We set it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out,
Congrats to Amanda Ribas. I mean, this is impressive. I really thought this was the one championship that wasn't going to change hands, and here we are. I mean, Caitlin Kukagan taps out to Amanda Ribas. Next up, folks, it's going to be in the men's bantamweight division, as the 11-7 bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley takes on the debuting Mirab Divashvili. There you go. I apologize if I butcher that, but that's going to take me a millennium to get used to. Fights.
All right, so here we go.
Both guys don't touch gloves. Oh, that looked really low. Oh my God, that looked really low. That was a nice spinning back fist, though. Here we got to do Caitlin Kukagan, who just lost, and Amanda Ribas. You want to know? To update everything so that way I can properly rank everybody.
It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going tonight.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to...
All right, so now we are on the ground.
Already on the ground in less than a minute.
See if he can get one of his submissions to populate.
Courage to go for a Kimura. Jesus.
some work here, staying busy. All right, so you gotta be
That was such a weird sound. I didn't know what that was. Like, what is that in this game? What and why? By the way, Caitlin Kukagan, by the way, is now going to be 10-4. Amanda Ribas 1-0.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and long combinations.
Back to the stand-up now. Both fighters upright.
Nice knee to the body.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, ooh! You got to think he was spinning, trying to do that like roundhouse type of kick, right? And Sean O'Malley caught him as he was spinning. You know, not only are you already dizzy from that round from your own spin, you just got redirected. So the amount of like wave of motion you just caused is going to send him in the opposite direction, just completely like messing up someone's like line of sight and like balance. And that right there alone is just disgusting. Like, I would not want to be that guy, because the recovery for that is not going to be enjoyable. It won't be, just flat out. So our main event of the headline of the pay-per-view will be in the flyweight division for the men's, as the 20-9 Demetrius Johnson will take on ranked number 5, the undefeated so far 2-0 Kai Kara France. This is gonna be a big fight. Then about the co-main event, it's gonna be in the featherweight division, as the 6-1 Dan Ige takes on ranked number 8. I apologize, said 7. Ranked number 8, 5-4 Darren Elkins. Wow. Sean O'Malley trying to put down Mirab Divashvili. I don't know. I cannot say that guy's name for the life of me.
Final seconds.
Uh-oh. Going to round number 2.
Round 2 here.
That's a big strike right there.
Take a straight for the fight.
Whiffs on the straight.
These guys are just going to war.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but nice job.
Wow, that was a beautiful hip toss. Oh, never mind. He got right back up. Sean O'Malley was like, psych. That was a beautiful shot. Oh, that got him in the ribs, too. O'Malley, oh, he missed it. That was a golden opportunity to knock him down. I thought he collapsed for a moment. I was like, oh, no. You can tell O'Malley is looking for the opportunity to try to land that spinning back fist. So it seems to be a favorite of his.
And he defended it perfectly. Nice punch.
Okay. You know, Divashvili doing a good job here of trying to keep his distance. He has been on the losing side of this round for sure. Now starting to put it together, playing more defensive. One of the things that Divashvili kind of like stopped being so aggressive. It was costing him, was making a lot of mistakes, and now we're seeing a more calmer pace. Oh, never mind. Knee to the face. Gets takedown though. He gets that. This is big. This is big.
He's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
He's in side control. Was he?
I love watching this guy
down to half guard.
Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
She's trying to re-enter half guard, but O'Malley's not letting him.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked.
Oh wow, turn it around.
Oh, so an interesting decision.
O'Malley abandoned. I'm a bit surprised.
And relinquished the dominant position.
Oh, he caught him. Divashvili not in a good spot once again.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Oh, really?
This is wicked.
Off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom.
I mean, they're just there. They're just freaking going. I mean, going at it. I mean, violently.
Of so many fights that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
But no, this is interesting because you look at a guy who's had a lot of ground control time in round number 2, which would be Merab Dvalishvili. But you look at a guy who did so much more damage on the stand-up, which would be Sean O'Malley. So round number 1 is 10-8 for me, Sean O'Malley. Easily 10-8. But round number 2, I don't know who you give that to. You know, I want to say that you give that to Sean O'Malley 10-9 because of how much damage he did on the stand-up, but then you also look at a guy who had a lot of ground control and Merab Dvalishvili. So I'm gonna reluctantly give it to Sean O'Malley 10-9. So if you think about it right now on my scorecard, it is 2017. So let's see how this fight goes on in round number 3. You know, Divash, I can never get this guy's name for the life of me. Dvalishvili immediately went for the takedown. This is smart. Now, if he gets ground control for the majority of this round, then I'm going to give Dvalishvili 10-9. But he's got the arm. This is not good, folks. The armbar submissions have been doing the champions in all night. Sean O'Malley is in a killer beat killed situation here. O'Malley could be in a disastrous area. This is not good. Merab Dvalishvili could be looking to become the new bantamweight champion. He gets it via armbar in round number 3. Merab Dvalishvili is the new men's bantamweight champion of the world. Wow. O'Malley, who was for the most part dominating that fight, gets dropped tonight. That rhymed, by the way. That rhymed.
He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Wow. I'm rather stunned. I didn't think that O'Malley would go down like that, especially in a fight that he was for the most part primarily winning, you know. So I'm very surprised. New, I don't know why I'm about to say still. Champion of the world. Dvalishvili. That's how you say it, Dvalishvili. Something like that, right? Congrats to Merab Dvalishvili, man. The new men's bantamweight champion. Like I said, these fighters who are making their debuts are really giving it everything they've got and some. Next up, folks, it's going to be in the middleweight division. As the 8-1 champion Jack Hermanson takes on the debuting Bo Nickel. Or Nicol, there we go. Bo Nicol. Is that how you say it? I forgot to skip that.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. You think we're kickboxing matches tonight or what? You just don't know, right?
You know, Jack Hermanson, who when we've seen him, has just punished, I mean punished, middleweights, specifically when it came to the ground. So I'm really looking forward to seeing, oh my God. There's no way. I was just about to say, you know, it's... There we go. I was like, you know, he dominates. So, I don't think we'll be seeing the title leave Jack Hermanson tonight. But Sean O'Malley is 11-8 now.
easy as he
And
connects with
Mirab
another good series of
Divashvili,
punches there.
If you're boxing this guy
Divashvili, there you
and only
go,
boxing him, you will be in
is
trouble.
1-0 and champ.
Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat.
Oh
Now
my
let's see what he
God.
can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's gonna try to
I know
control him,
y'all
then
felt
try
that
submission.
and heard that. My goodness.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard.
Bo Nicol trying to figure out what to do.
Up, but oh, is he hurt? Switching stances here.
I feel like I'm just not saying that name right for the life of me, and I feel so bad.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to
Uh-oh, he's got the arm.
position off the bottom.
You just pulled a Kimura. He pulled out a Kimura from the bottom. I mean, very rarely have we seen this in fights, but he pulled it out.
Isolated arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
This is not good for Bo Nickel at all. See, I feel like we're saying like nickel, like the coin, and not like nickel. I don't know. I don't know. But this Kimura is gonna force Bo Nickel to tap out. He may have separated the shoulder, and Jack Hermanson is still the middleweight champion of the world. He is 9-1, and he puts Bo Nickel to 0-1. Jack Hermanson, still the middleweight champion. Only 2 champions so far have retained. Wow.
He gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job.
Now we go inside.
I mean, I didn't even get done with the bantamweights, really. Goodness gracious.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan
They did it, got the records, though. Still haven't gotten the rankings for any of them.
Declaring the winner by tap out. And still the undisputed UFC
See,
middleweight
champion of the world.
Jack the Joker Hermanson.
Congrats to Jack Hermanson on winning the fight, folks. He is still the middleweight champion of the world as we are going on to our next fight of the night, which is going to be in the heavyweight division. The UFC heavyweight champion, the 8-3 Tyson Fury takes on the 1-0 Tom Aspinall. Here we go.
The UFC heavyweight title is on the line.
This will be interesting, that is for sure. Yeah, Tyson Fury's been champion for quite a while now in this series.
All right, so here we are from the world's most famous arena. It is, of course,
There's a nice head kick.
This is where the Thug Rose scene went down.
This is where it happened, JA. Lost
Let's
for
see.
words, so I yelled the same thing over and over again.
I'm trying to make sure I get everything like on track. Well, you know, the middleweights and light heavyweight champions, Jerry Prochazka and Jack Hermanson, are the only two who have retained. Can the heavyweight division follow this trend? Will Tyson Fury also retain? Tom Aspinall not slammed him, but took down Tyson Fury.
He was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made it.
The Gypsy King could be in for a little bit more than he can chew. Fury's won 8 fights, only lost 3. Looking to win his 9th fight here tonight.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Nice punch there.
Kind of intrigued to see how Tom Aspinall approaches this fight with Jerry Prochazka.
Expired here in our opening round.
Not with Jerry Prochazka, just Tyson Fury. I don't know how that came out of my mouth. Good Lord. As you can tell, I'm a bit rusted. He just jump on him and take the armbar? How did he mount a guy that size? The armbar has been applied. I don't even know how that was humanly possible with a guy Tyson Fury's size. The guy's like a Mount Everest in terms of height. I mean, Tom Aspinall really just pulled this off. If he taps him out, this will be incredible. Tyson Fury has to tap out to Tom Aspinall. And we have a new heavyweight champion of the world. Tom Aspinall is the new heavyweight champion of the world. He's the new baddest man on the planet. He taps out Tyson Fury with a jumping armbar. Holy hell, we have a new champion. I mean, look at this, folks. I mean, that is bloody impressive.
I don't understand how people don't know that this
That is
guy
extremely. I mean,
He is the
that
best
is.
grappler,
I don't even know
best
how he did it.
striking specialist we've
And look at
seen
the
in
height
a long
difference.
time.
And also look at the weight class we just seen that in. That is it's wow. I have words. The words can't even come out of my mouth right now about how impressive that is. Tom Aspinall, everybody.
Grappling, that was the path of least resistance, and that is the man they are all chasing for UFC heavyweight gold.
I mean, Jesus Lord, like stunning, absolutely stunning. Congrats. Congrats to Tom Aspinall, 2-0 the UFC, new heavyweight champion of the world. Tyson Fury's 8-4. Next fight of the night, here we go. Next up, folks, will be in the women's bantamweight division as the champion, who has been on a tear, folks. I mean on a complete tear. The champion herself, the woman, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, who's 26-7, takes on the debuting Irene Aldana. With the women's bantamweight championship on the line. Oh, she tried to touch gloves, didn't happen. See Jackson Manson, 9-1. And we go on to Bone Nicole.
Just unable to quite find that range.
Jack. He goes best.
Well,
And the heavyweights.
Resistance being the clinch. She clinches here early.
I still can't believe we witnessed what we witnessed. That's a beautiful takedown from Ronda Rousey.
Sometimes taking that shot too early you can find yourself like Ben Askren, but she knew.
Oh, not the arm. Look at that. Irene Aldana knew who her opponent is. Did some homework. She is now trying to give up that arm because she knows it's game over. Like, she knows it's game over if she does.
He won't be happy with his boy.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Rousey. Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot
there goes.
where
We got the
Rousey's trying for the Kimura submission here.
Now she's in trouble.
There we go. Wait, Rousey's going for Kimura already? Good Lord, Ronda. Could we be looking at a potentially third title defense tonight in the form of Ronda Rousey? Rousey's got the armbar. She went from a Kimura to an armbar. This is not good for Irene Aldana. She might just be getting tapped out tonight, and she taps out to Ronda Rousey. She retains the women's bantamweight title, 27-7 for Ronda Rousey. She is 3 wins away from the 30-win club. For her, that would be 3 more championship defenses. This championship reign, ladies and gentlemen, has been nothing short of incredible. The baddest woman on the planet, showing you why, as she turns down yet another challenger in Irene Aldana. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest. 2 minutes, 58 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world,
Ronda Rousey. Congrats to Ronda Rousey, 27-7, and still the women's bantamweight champion. She's just killing it, folks. I mean, who can stop her? Jeez Louise, it's incredible. Next up, folks, is going to be the 6-1 featherweight champion of the world, Dan Ige, taking on ranked number 8, the 5-4, Darren Elkins. This fight is up next. Here we go. Dan Moore on his last assignment of the night. Fight. Both guys touch gloves. Dan Ige, Darren Elkins. Here we go. And Ronda Rousey is the only women's champion in this episode to retain their title. Because Amanda Ribas became the flyweight champion. Amanda Lemos became the strawweight champion. Meanwhile, Ronda Rousey is still the women's bantamweight champion. And wow, we've had title changes up the wazoo. And all from people making their debuts, too. Which I think is what makes it more impressive. Like, looking back at it, the UFC, our UFC like series has been turned upside down by this one episode. Because now once we go back to normal with, guys who having to earn that, it's, it's going to be interesting to see how guys handle this adjustment now of champions.
So inside the open guard of his opponent,
featherweights. I'll have to update the rankings, I think, later on after the stream is over. I don't think I'll be able to do that with everything. Well, I might be able to. Let's see.
The ground and pound has been there all night.
Yeah, I should be able to, believe it or not. They said Angela Hill now is going back to being a ranked competitor.
You got to intelligently defend, or the referee's going to stop
it. For her, that's not what she wanted. Poor Felice Herrig. She gets unranked again.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic.
That is a nice switch. I will admit that for sure. Darren Elkins has surprisingly lasted a lot longer than I thought in this fight. I'm going to be honest. I had kind of wrote him off rather quickly when the fight committee came up with this fight. I looked at them like they were joking. They were dead serious with this. But Darren Elkins, he's got an arm triangle. I don't believe, I'm pretty confident that Dan Ige is going to get out of this. Oh yeah, see, there we go. They said, I don't see lightning striking in a bottle for Darren Elkins tonight. It's unfortunate that I feel this way, but I don't think he was truly ready for this opportunity. That was my debate towards the fight committee, but they believe that he deserves a shot, and I believe that is a fair statement. So instead of they were just picking random people to be contenders tonight, may as well give a guy who may not be able to truly get to there at that point, and they gave it to Darren Elkins. So Darren Elkins got the fight of his life right now, and Dan Ige trying to play spoiler. Ige wants to go 7-1. This is his second time being a champion, so he's trying to rock and roll.
Some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's...
Oh my God. That was a nasty. Woo. I know y'all felt that shot. That was ba-boom. Get another takedown. This is smart. I like the way he is fighting this fight. I will say that. It is surprising. I think that he's truly catching... that he's catching Dan Ige off guard with how many times he's trying to take him to the ground. A guy who's normally just staying up and bang is not doing that. He's wrestling with Dan Ige, something Dan Ige definitely does not seem like he was prepared for in this fight. And if this fight goes to round number 3, it's going to be very interesting to see how does the game plan change for Dan Ige. Now knowing he may be in a wrestling match for the rest of this fight. And then for Darren Elkins' corner, it's a matter of, is this just a ploy to see if Ige will switch his tactic? Now Dan Ige in control.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Elkins.
Yeah, that is nice work. I will admit that for sure.
How about the speed on that reversal there? I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow to get leverage.
Wow.
What a sweep.
So I'm very surprised at the level of grappling. This is something we normally don't see from Darren Elkins at all.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very
No, they're
accurately,
intending
and
to
he's
tickle.
landing to get damage off.
I hate when I hear that. Hey, they are intending to harm. Well, what were they supposed to do? Like, what?
60 seconds now to go in the fight.
Flyweights are remaining.
I mean, how many can he take?
Sean O'Malley. Song Yadong is no longer rigged. Oh no. So you hear that? Scramble and go. That's the coach everybody needs.
Strikes continue to rain down. His opponent pretty helpless there on the ground.
His opponent is helpless. He's been hurt. He's been battered. He's been beat. And now this guy's trying to find the right time to land the strike that is the fight.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. And that's the end of round number 2. Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Hey, I think this is the only fight to hit round number 3, truthfully, so woohoo. Because we definitely needed that. We haven't had a fight that's gone to the championship rounds. Normally a fight or two, you know, naturally does. But we haven't really seen that, so very interesting. Like we've had a pretty high finish rate tonight. I will say I'm very surprised that we have had that high level of a finish rate. Normally we don't. I mean, we've never really had a show that's gone a full finish rate, but like has a full like 100% finish rate. We've never had that before. I would be very surprised if that were to happen in this episode. I would love for that to happen. Because that's more history it makes. And like I said, you know, we did skip a couple numbers on the pay-per-views. It's okay. It's fine. That does happen. You know, it's not the end of the world. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
Darren Elkins just got rocked, but guess what? The change of game plan has happened in this round. There was still some wrestling, but now Dan Ige is being more aggressive. He's starting to use those strikes a lot more often. And now so is Darren Elkins. This may have been the plan all along, is to goat Dan Ige into a straight-up fight. And what I mean by straight-up fight is like a stand-up banging fight, you know.
Back into this position.
Oh, nice knees by him. Man, he does not discriminate. He is throwing to all parts of the target tonight.
The man, he does not discriminate.
Tonight, he is using those knees to slow down his opponent.
If he doesn't stop, let's say if he doesn't stop the, that was a beautiful like spear. As if this was like wrestling, Edge would be proud.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
Still can't believe we have a new
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have
lightweight
an
champion.
appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi.
The amount of times we've just seen championships change hands, this
So freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu
it's
next week.
wild. So many people made their debuts, and they're now taking over divisions by storm.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop the
He
stop.
better start to move, and when his opponent starts
Oh, wow.
to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip.
This has been a pretty good fight. It's been technical more than anything, which is something we haven't really seen, you know, in the fights we've had. So I'll take them for what they are.
On the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, so here we go with our fourth round.
You ready? You ready?
Possible
Fight.
five. A lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting.
Well, that's the one thing we are seeing. We have seen the change in both fighters' approach for this type of fight. They've adjusted it and changed their game plans as they've gone. But truthfully, I do feel that Dan Ige is still winning this. Oh, that is a nasty uppercut, man. Those uppercuts, they're nasty.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait.
And sorry, what I'm doing is updating all the rankings for all the fights because we.
Strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Darren Elkins.
With all the championship changes, there's rankings that need to be updated.
Crucifix from the top position, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to get out?
On the bottom, you got to start bridging. You got to drive your feet and your heels into the mat. Start bridging and turning side to side.
Oh my goodness.
That one of the arms slip through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position where you can defend yourself.
Elkins'
Goodness
lower
gracious.
jaw is just nasty at this point. Really swollen in that area now.
Wow.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well.
This is just complete.
Step is staying with his opponent in every transition.
Elkins gets back up, back into his comfort zone.
So I'm just glad we actually got a fight in the championship rounds, and Dan Ige is still. He's. Oh my goodness. I don't know how much more Darren Elkins is going to take, man. He's just. It's over. It's over. It's over. Wow, Dan Ige gets a finish in round number 4. He retains the featherweight championship tonight. He is now 7-1, and the UFC, he puts Darren Elkins to 5-5. Wow.
Let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot. Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 49 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still
Yep.
the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Dan 50K.
Congrats to Dan Ige, everybody. 7-1 UFC, still the featherweight champion of the world. And we're going on to the main event, which will be in the men's flyweight division, the 20-9. Demetrius Johnson takes on the undefeated ranked number 5, 2-0 Kai Kara France. This is the main event. Herb Dean on his last summon of the night. Remember, folks, once this fight's over, we have the awards to do and the bonuses.
So here we are, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. It's crazy to think that not all that long ago,
Meanwhile, I've got to update the flyweights.
that legislation came down, the UFC came strong, and we've been omnipresent.
Kick and pull in.
Oh!
Goodness gracious.
He might be out.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact
I don't believe that they were expecting that. I mean by they is Demetrius Johnson. He got rocked. And I mean rocked pretty badly.
Just missed with the left there.
What a punch.
Head kick attempted, blocked.
Gosh, these guys are just going at it. Good Lord. And down goes the champ.
Back to the feet.
It is getting ugly. It's getting physical. It's getting nasty.
Good action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh!
That should be a catchphrase, honestly. That should truthfully be a catchphrase.
Stuff the takedown, no problem.
So the welterweights are done.
Damage here. He's got that tie clinch.
The middleweights, who challenged? It was no one on here. That's right. The lightweights, don't need to fix that because no one challenged on there. The heavyweights, Alexander Volkov's got to come out.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind.
No, he's doing a great job fighting, that is for sure. Like, Kai Kara France has honestly been very impressive for the most part.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good.
It's almost out of pity, Jesus. I said, when DC did the commentary for this game, they must have told him, hey, just be as ruthless as possible, and it's okay. Because, yeah. And I'm like, no, it's gotta be nice about it. Jesus.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Great punch landed with so much power.
Both guys in a standstill.
Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on.
So I do apologize about the quietness. I'm trying to make sure I get everything done so that way I can build the next couple fight nights.
What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that?
There we go, into round number 2.
You don't survive that. It's over.
Heavyweights are done, heavyweights are done, middleweights are done, welterweights are done, lightweights are done, featherweights I have to do.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Chop the wood with those leg kicks. I can't with this guy.
Good punch.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committed.
Well, it's because, darn it, DC beat me to it.
He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident.
Oh, nice scramble by him.
That is a nice little rag. I see that little roll thing. That was great. So the featherweights are done. Men's bantamweights are correct. The fights will do depending on what happens. Men's bantamweights are correct. Flyweights are correct. Strawweights are correct. Down goes Johnson again. So now it's just the flyweights. Beautiful. That is a pretty nasty. Jesus. That's the armbar from Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Johnson looking to retain his title and put down the challenge of Kai Kara-France. Can he do it is the question. That is the $1 million question. This is not looking good. And Demetrius Johnson taps out. Kai Kara-France. And Demetrius Johnson retains the flyweight championship of the world. He is now 21-9 in the UFC, and he hands Kai Kara-France his first defeat, making Kai Kara-France 2-1. Wow.
Watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them
wow,
in
wow,
danger.
wow. Congrats to Demetrius Johnson, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is calling stop to this contest.
That's all correct.
3 minutes, 1 second for the second round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar. And still the undisputed UFC
See.
Flyweight Champion of the world, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Congrats to Demetrius Johnson on retaining the flyweight championship here tonight, giving Kai Kara-France his first defeat. 21-9 Demetrius Johnson, 2-1 Kai Kara-France. Wow. 5 championships, ladies and gentlemen. 5 champions retained. 6 new champions in the UFC. Oh, starting at a 1-0. Isn't that wild? That is wild. It was a gold rush night for some people. So, with that, folks, we got one more part. Fight of the night. They said it's Johnson versus France. I would honestly have to say fight of the night for me would have to be honestly, no. I'd have to say it was probably Divashvili and Sean O'Malley. Performance of the night, submission should have went. Actually, I think it should have gone to 2 people. It should have went to Tom Aspinall and Jack Hermanson, in my opinion. And performance of the night, knockout, should have gone to, I think Jerry Projikaza. That's the only one that was correct. So with that being said, please do leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the BVTV channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next week for some more UFC Universe Mode action. Goodbye, everybody. Peace out. Subscribe to the BVTV channel.